Here's another look at the outside of the building. You can see the beginning of the wall that would be above the arc with the space for the window. And here's more of what the building looks like now. And we are about ready to gather to spread the dirt. And you'll hear more about that in a minute.
We are here today not only to do the ceremony, but to thank Jill and Mark. Wendy and Mark. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Jonah. But Wendy and Mark, we would not be here now without Wendy and Mark. And it's without question. I was asked a few weeks ago what makes Shari Tefillah unique. What makes Shari Tefillah unique is what's in that box. We have our history in that box. We have Riggs Park from 1951 to 65. We have Lockwood Drive. I'm hoping that's in there.
Yes.
We have Lockwood Drive from 1965 to mid-2006. And we have Israel in there. And Israel is part of, we are part of Israel, and Israel is part of us. When we get buried, we're buried with earth from Israel. This is perfect. It covers us in every way. I also want to say that my daughter I have a PhD, a daughter with a PhD in soil science, so I know what I'm saying. This is the most important ceremony. This is the best thing we could do with this dirt. Goodbye. I'm done.
Mark, do you want to? I want you to come up here and start.
Putting it like right here?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, right.
Wait, I don't know if I'm...
All we have to do is push the button.
I just want to thank BGW.
Yeah. Yes.
Because without you all, we would not be at this spot. And at this time, and from the bottoms of our hearts, we can't wait till we walk in here with our Torah scrolls and you guys are here with us. And to our team and to everybody, all the leadership of the synagogue that's worked so hard, but to our members who have stuck with us for this long, wandering, thank God it hasn't been 40 years, but it feels like an eternity. And to finally see this building coming up and to see roof and to see structure and to see our window that we can see sky through, and it's just going to be magnificent, and we thank everybody for all of their hard work.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mark and Wendy.
Our pleasure. Let me tell you, and Judy, and our finance team, and our legal team, and our clergy, and Jill for keeping everything straight, and all the schlepping that they have done for all this time that we've been wandering. It's not taken for granted.
And Wendy, the continuation of our vision.
Thank you. Yeah. I have my sign still in my basement. Imagine. So we'll bring that. We'll find a spot for it. But thank you.
So I was just going to say that the Torah portion this week is the portion Vayera, and it ends with the story of Abraham taking Isaac up the mountain, serving as the story of faith, complete blind trust in God. It also serves as a story to base why the temple was built in Jerusalem where it was, because Abraham took Isaac to Mount Moriah, and that's where the temple in Jerusalem is built. So the Israelite community, the Jewish community, has a temple because of Abraham's personal faith and utter devotion to God. But also a temple doesn't get built without the blood, sweat, and tears of the community. And so by mixing the dirt, as we just did, from Riggs Road and Lockwood Drive, we remember the people who were involved in our congregation's history in working tirelessly as they did to ensure that those buildings got built. And we now, for the past 4.5 years at least, working on getting this building built, putting it all together to ensure that as we put the dirt right in the spot where our ark is going to be, constantly will then remind us that Torah and Judaism is all about faith in God and putting the work that's necessary into it. So we hope and pray that this will serve as that constant reminder.
Yeah, and can I say one more thing? When things got hard a couple years ago, a lot of us were ready to just say, you know, maybe God's trying to tell us something. And if it wasn't for Bess, no, it's true, Bess, and I have to give you the honor of that, because Bess kept saying, we're not going to let it fail. It's going to work. We're going to keep pushing. And you're going to stay doing your job. And you're going to find other people to help. And I told Mark, I only signed on for this for a couple of years, not for 5 or 6. But really, a big thank you goes to you for kind of pushing along and saying, we're going to make it. And so thank you. And yeah, Shachayanu would be
Yeah, so
great.
let's sing the Shachayanu.
Asma